Hello, everyone. Okay, I have more free time, so I'm just going to record part 2, and then after this, I'll record part 1 of What If Deck Was a Street Racer. I know you might be thinking, like, oh, you just don't want to do it. No, I want to do it. It's just like, I thought I might as well do this, and I'm kind of interested in the plot that I'm going to do for this, and I make it up, and I thought it was cool. So, yeah, whatever. Where we left off was, well, young Izuku and Crow would have been walking to Beacon Academy. They would walk for about a couple days, but eventually get there at nighttime. Now, they would hear a lot of, well, they heard a big kaboom happening. With, well, them both being fast in their own rights. Crow's like, it's not like he's fast, but he can turn to a bird and he can just fly above everything, but they're both fast, I'll just say that. Anyways, they would rush over to see a ship shooting at a, well, person that looks like she has a red cape, as well as someone wearing some sort of white and black dress. Now, this would probably be when, well, they don't know it's Cinder and Torchwick, but that's the scene when, well, Glinda is trying to protect RWBY, or, well, whatever you call that, trying to stop the people while also trying to protect RWBY. So, yeah. Izuku, obviously being the righteous person he is, getting that from his father, Tanjiro, would have, well, bolted for it, doing something we've all seen. The moon right behind him. And, well, you just see the shadowy figure, no colors, but just a shadow figure of, well, Izuku Midoriya. Crow, well, trying to shoot at it with his, what is it, like, what does he shoot? It's not like a sniper rifle, it's like a shotgun. His shotgun sword version. Not his scythe, but his shotgun, like, sword. The one where he just, like, the gun just goes, or the sword just goes down and it's just, like, the gun. I think that's a shotgun. Anyways, they would pronounced, Cinder would probably not even see Izuku. Him getting a good slashing on the, well, the plane, or the ship, the spaceship, not spaceship, the aircraft, I guess you can call it, and get a good, well, slash into it, probably leading to Torchwick getting the hell out of Dodge. Which Glinda pronounced to ask who he is, but, well, Crow being extremely close by, immediately flies over, tells Glinda he's with him, and we need to talk about him. RWBY now looking at Tanjiro, the man himself. Very, well, muscularly built with a samurai sword, still out, might I add. And, well, looking in that outfit, without the gloves, but still a very, very cool looking outfit. She's like, oh, are you a hunter? Not generistic, it's just they're huntresses and hunters. That's the classification. You're RWBY, I believe. Huntresses and hunters. No offense to female or the gender thing of the, I don't know. Just no offense to people if they took offense to that. And, well, Izuku would now see RWBY on her, well, tush, the most polite way I can say, offering a hand towards her, asking if she's okay. Crow would have some trust over the past, trust Izuku, and, well, wouldn't say anything, and, well, trying to calm down Glinda. Glinda just saying they're going to going to the police station and sort this out. With Crow just saying that might be difficult with my friend over here. He's not from around here. Her saying, what, he's not from Remnant? I'm sure he has it. He's not from around here, Glinda. I mean, not from here. What do you, oh, no, what do you mean not from here, Crow? Everyone's, what is he, from another country or some crap? Did he get stranded here? I'm saying, in a way, yes, he got stranded here, but it's difficult to explain. Better if he explains. With Glinda sighing, saying, "Fine, we're going to Osmond." Izuku saying, "Osmond? Isn't that the Beacon Academy's professor, the head professor, or the principal slash head professor?" Glinda saying, "Yes. How do you know that?" Points at Crow, saying, "He told me." Girl looking over at Crow, saying, What has he told you?" Him explaining what he ever told him, but it's casual thing like, "Oh, this person's in charge of Beacon Academy. These people who work at Beacon Academy. Things you can all literally just search online in the RWBY universe easily could be found." She's like, "Oh, alright." Like I just explained. Like, she does not care if literally you could just search it up. Like, they have those little phones, like, it's literally who works at Beacon Academy, and they will show it because those fighters were very adept and famous for their skills. Yes, they are retired. They are retired, except for Glinda is a huntress, but she teaches now. She can be a huntress, like she's fully capable of going out and doing huntress's things, hunting down Grim and that such. It's just she teaches with Osmond. So yeah. Ironwood, we all know, General Ironwood, so Crow, Katouche, Summer, passed away, rip. And the, Summers, no, not Summers, Yang's mom, somewhere around the remnant, and father, well, retired. And, well, yeah. And started a own little household, so, yeah. So that really only left Glinda, and Glinda was happy to help. So, yeah. Anyways, Izuku would promptly, well, be, well, greeted by Osmond. They going to Osmond, obviously, and just saying, Crow explaining that, well, it's better if he explains. Osmond just asking, "Okay, explain yourself, person I've never met." In a casual, funny tone way, Izuku chuckling, saying, Crow did say you were good with words. Now, my name is Izuku Midoriya. I'm not from around here." Him saying, "Well, we knew that, but where are you from?" Him saying, "Japan." Osmond just saying, "Japan what now?" This is gonna be complicated to explain. Izuku explaining where he's from and explaining how he got here. But to say that he killed a thing that, well, did that to him. Oscar, saying, "So you killed someone, You know we have to put you in jail now." Glinda preparing to, well, get her magical wand ready. Crow just stating, or putting a hand across, like putting a hand, if you like, putting a hand across, Izuku saying those things, well, let him finish, okay? Osmond sighing, saying, "Alright, continue." "The thing that put me away was a demon. They are humans turned evil. Or, well, they either gave up their humanity for power or just to be, well, for something, or they were turned into demons." With Osmond asking, "So, how does a person turn into demon?" Izuku promptly explaining how demons are turned. Osmond getting a disgusted look. You know, if you don't know how demons are made, okay, story time. Okay, so it's basically any demon gives person their blood, she becomes demon basically. Give a demon, or it can be also they're like alive, but yeah. Anyways, as long as they well, can transfer their blood to that person that is still alive, or even if somewhat alive in a way, like even if they're dead somewhat, they can still be like, "I'm a demon now." So yeah. Okay, story time end. Osmond saying, "So you kill these demons, as you might call them." Izuku saying, "Yes, I'm part of the demon's lair corps. Our, job is to kill demons, or slay, or however you like to put it." Osmond saying, and, is there some sort of ranking, Izuku? And saying, yes, there are. You have explained the ranking and explained that he's one of the highest ranks. Hashira. He is the fourth best ranking Demon Slayer. Only coming in, fourth because of, his uncles being more experienced. Him saying uncles, plural? Him saying, yes, my father had, two really good friends, as well as a, closer friend. A brother in arms, you could say. His name was Gyu. If it wasn't for him, my father would have never, found out how to, found out a way to do something. Him saying, and what might that be? Osmond would state. Izuku saying, to kill the demon that, turned his sister into a demon has killed his entire family. Which is probably why I've no, grandmother, grandfather, and other uncles. I'm saying, oh, alright. And from what I hear from Crow, you have some sort of ability with water. I'm saying, yes, I have 11 forms. I think you would know all the 11. Now there will be officially 11 forms, not just by the one Hashira. So, yeah. And explaining the forms, or just explaining that they are based on water. Osmond asking for a demonstration, Izuku saying no, with a stern tone. Osmond saying, we're trying to build trust here, Izuku. Why won't you let us, why don't you trust us? We have not done anything too unrational. Izuku saying, yes, but, something I inherited from my father that wasn't a gift from, or that it wasn't, something I inherited from my father. Do you know that the nose can smell a lot of things? I'm saying, yes. What does the nose have to do with anything? Well, I can sense someone's smell, if they have a good aura, and different things. All I smell from you is, manipulating and, something else, but I can't put my finger on it. With, Crow and Glinda mouth dropped because they have kept that secret so hidden. Yes, Izuku would know who Salem is, but he can know that Osmond's been keeping a big secret. So, yeah. And saying, how the hell do you know about that, kid? Izuku just saying, just because I can smell you're keeping something from me doesn't mean I know what it is, moron. I don't think a nose can tell me that. Which Crow does get a little chuckle. Glinda telling him to shut up, Crow. Crow proceeding to laugh a little harder, saying, oh, come on. Ozpin, you fell for that right in hook, line, and sinker. Ozpin just, sighing, saying, Crow, please leave the room. I'm saying, alright, Izuku, when you're done here, let's go get a drink. Izuku waving at Crow, saying, yes, just make sure it doesn't happen like last time. Crow chuckling, just saying, yeah, I wonder if I have kids. Anyways, Izuku would promptly finish the explanation, keeping some things from Osmond, because Osmond's not fully trusting Izuku, and Izuku's not fully trusting Osmond, so leading to distrust. But Osmond does leave the table out of him being a, hunter. Izuku just says it's basically his job from before, so sure, what do I have to do to get in? He's saying that he can just get in. He doesn't need to do the entrance exam. Izuku saying, so, do you really think I'm just one to sit back and let things happen? I'd rather earn my spot than leave, well, than just, and well, and I'd rather earn my spot than just let it being given to me. If someone's better than me, then I would gladly let them be, well, in the class other than me. With, well, I've been remarking saying his, well, determination is quite admirable and his ambition, or not ambition, his, what's the word? His, what's the word? What's it called? Wish I knew. His determination is very impressive. Admirable, you could say. But, anyways, Izuku would finish the conversation of that with Osmond Glinda. Osmond explained what happened, well, with Izuku to Ironwood. So, Ironwood's update on the situation because, well, he wants everyone to be updated because, well, someone came from another world having superpowers, or not superpowers, like a very OP power with a sword that can cut through, well, if used properly, almost anything in reasonable bounds. And yeah, I think he would be kinda concerned. My opinion. Anyways, Izuku would promptly now, well, see the younger female again, waiting outside the room, just, well, kind of skirmishing around her feet. Like in a chair, but her feet are too short, so she's kind of like just walking kind of stuff. Playing with her feet, basically. Throwing them back and forth, talking to Crow, Crow sitting right beside her, and Izuku just saying, but having a good hearing, ask, so you're her uncle? Him saying, yeah, how'd you know? I can hear you. She's very, no offense, young girl, loud. Her saying, that's very offensive. Well, with Crow chuckling, saying, yep, she is. Scuffling the hair of Ruby. And Ruby just saying, hey, Uncle Crow. And just saying, okay, what are you doing here, Ruby? I wanted to come, I wanted to take the entry exam. No, why was she there that day? I think it was just plot. Oh, no, I know. I remember. I wanted to come see, sister. My sis, I wanted to come see Yang. She was here, and I thought meet up with her. I'm saying, and why would Yang be here? I don't know. I think she was here to try to find her mom. I don't know. Do you have any sweets? Can we go buy sweets? Crow just sighing sadly. Well, ask if that's one of, Crow's exes. Ruby, in the innocent voice, just says, what's an ex? Nothing, Ruby. She's not my ex, she's my sister. Oh. Sorry. It's fine. Yeah. Asking, so, what's her name? Raven. You know how I can turn into a crow? Yeah. She can turn into a raven. So, like, how do people do this? Like, you explained your power was bad luck, but you were given a power. How does that... Him, well, before finishing that, just saying, shh. With the non-paying attention Ruby, just saying, what was that? Nothing, Ruby. Just, we have to talk, privately. Can you just go wait outside? Ruby saying, alright, I'll wait. Going outside begrudgingly, but still going outside. Him explaining that Oscar can give stuff as a power. No, he wouldn't explain that. He would, just say that, a power that he got from doing something a while back. Izuku could tell that he was lying, but trust, Crow enough to know. Well, just say, I can tell if you're lying or not, right? Crow saying yes. What's the actual reason? Him sighing saying, look, it's classified information. I wish I could tell you, but I can't. Izuku saying, oh, alright, that's fine, I guess. If it's classified, I understand. Him saying, thanks. Which, peeking over, is saying, are you two done yet? Which would have been Ruby. Izuku chuckling, saying, so, are we taking her to the bar, or what's going to happen? Him sighing, saying, no, we're going to have to take her somewhere, I don't know. This might take a day. This might take a little bit. Izuku chuckling, saying, well, we do have the rest of the afternoon. We can, drink later. Her saying, what's a No, no, he didn't say get a drink. He said get drunk later. Her saying, how do you get drunk? Izuku saying, you don't need to find that out in your, you'll find out what that means later when you're older. Okay, kiddo. Her saying, okay, bye. I'm gonna go see if you go look for Yang again. Crow immediately saying, no, you're not going to go find your sister. You're staying by me. But she screws around and leaves. Which, Izuku saying, oh, one more thing, Crow, Osmond told me to tell you this. I'm saying, yes. He wants Ruby to be in Beacon Academy. Crow getting a surprised face saying, he wants her to be in Beacon Academy, right? You're not bullshitting me, right? Izuku just saying, why would I bullshit you on this? He told me straight up to tell you. Osmond, what are you thinking? You're an old fool. Izuku saying, well, at least he's smart. With, Crow asking what do you mean? Izuku saying, well, from what I can tell, she's different from me, how everyone else is. What do you mean? It's her aura. I can just tell. It's different. I can't put my finger on it. It's just different. With Crow obviously knowing, silver eyes, I blind the grim. Paching. That was a terrible thing. Anyways. He would, know what the silver eyes is, but not say, yeah, I guess so. She's always had that aura around her that's very unique. Is saying, well, at least she's still young and can be taught. Though, if I'm going to join UA, I always say UA because I've been doing so many UA what-ifs, damn it. If I'm going to join Beacon Academy, that might change with her. Him saying, what do you mean? Him saying, you guys, from what I heard from you, you guys basically have teams, right? Like teams before? Yeah. Well, I'm planning to be solo, explaining that, where he's from, most of his areas are solo unless it's a higher ranking, like more demons in one area. So, yeah. Anyways, Crow just saying, you sure about that, kid? There are a lot of grim. Crow, I'll be fine. Plus, I've been doing it most of my life. I'm saying, and where did I got you? Hey, don't blame that on me. I still killed the demon. Yes, but you also got transported to, here. I wonder what your family must be thinking. Izuku now realizing, what is his family thinking? Cut to Demon Slayer universe. Inosuke is probably hitting his head across the wall saying, where is Izuku? I need to think. You actually being this common collective one of the, Hashira, the highest ranking of all of them, actually thinking and trying to figure out where, Izuku is. Asking of what was the power set of that demon. Explaining that his power was called Transmat. It's basically a way of teleportation. I'm saying, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Or saying, are you gonna give one of those stupid explanations again? I'm saying, they're not stupid. They're hypothetical. They're very hypothetical. Okay, what is it? This is the guy who's telling this is Zetsu. Damn, I can't say the bloody name. It's the Izuku, Lightning Boy. Anyways, he was like, what if he got teleported to another place in time, or maybe it's just something else? we didn't know the full extent of the demon's power. We know he's dead from the lack of information we've gotten of the powers that have been shown by other demons in that area. He was the highest ranking demon, and he could have not just gone, well, he could have not just, well, disappeared. Demons need blood. They always need blood. Every night they need to get, well, blood from a house. And any demon slayer that was in that area just explained that it was only lower class demons, demons that they could easily take out. This is very confusing. Sorry if you hear the background noise, everyone. Also, I should. Izuku would promptly just, well, back to Izuku. There's with everyone in Demon Slayer, it's like he could be somewhere in another universe. How would we get to him? It's like they're hypothetical of if that is true at the moment. And no, he will not be returning. So sorry. As well as this is not a harem, I know like most of the RWBY the characters are female. But well, no harem, sorry. Anyways, Izuku would promptly be back in the RWBY universe. Some days have passed, and well, the entrance exam for the whole Beacon Academy have happened. They would promptly be there at the kind of gymnasium, the one where like all the girls are like where or no. Oh no, that's the day after. Oh, sorry everyone. My mistake. They would with well Izuku and being on the plane. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Looking and trying to see if anyone's around him, even like, well, worthy of getting to Beacon Academy, because there's a lot of faces. It's just well, there's not that many of well. There's a lot of people, and he doesn't know if they're all skillful enough. He can't just go up and say, "Hi, are you a very skillful hunter or in training hunter?" He can't just ask that, so he's trying to sense their powers out. But well, security been uptight that day, and someone does see him. And, well, Osmond would have asked for a little more security that day, being they are going to be more grim coming out that day, as well as more hunters, so they would have more security that day. Yes, they had the whole campus several away, or a campus not too far away, but it would be nice to have something more, like if something happens, faster, like something's happening, okay, they literally just jump down a big ass, like the big mountain, like launch themselves, like ding, and save everyone, or save the person that's about to die. So, it's easier. The person that volunteered for, well, the Atlas military, because the military helped Ozpin and he helps them, so it's a win-win. Seeing they are trying to manhunters, would have been, well, Winter Schnee, or Weissnee. Winter Schnee. I think it's in that. Winter. Being here in our gown, not the gown, the whole Atlas color outfit. So, yeah. Nothing changed with her, with the story, just, well, General Ryan would just told her to go here for a little more security. She was not, well, she didn't refuse at all, being Ironwood, just telling her. And he also explained that it might be a nice day off after all the paperwork, get some fresh air. Saying there's rarely anything that happens, but it might be a good day just to, well, get some nice OC in. So, she just said, "Yes, sir, I'll go." Gets on plane, boogies over to that. And, well, she can tell that Izuku's eyeing around, seeing if anyone's, well, noticeable features and other such things. Now, I should also explain one thing. He is not a jerk to Faunus. He is an absolute good guy. He does not care if you're a Faunus or a person. He'll treat you all the same. So, yeah. Anyways. Weiss would have gone beside him asking if what he's doing. Him just saying, eyeing out the competition. Why? Who are you? Why Schnee, Atlas Military. And I suppose you are our guest? So you know about me, Shani? Her saying, look, I suppose you've been here long enough to know who the Shanies are. I have a really rough down idea. Then you know who I am. Or at least you know some about me. Ah, yes. He has done a lot of research on different people. He is, well, trying to get more attuned to the new civilization because basically everything he knew before, politicians, anything like that, would have just gone right out the door. So he has to relearn everything of politicians because he was a very politic person. He was a very public person, inspiring lots of people. Yes, he wasn't the prime, like number one pillar, but he had his name out there and a very inspiring name to it overall because his father, the first pillar, would have gave him some leeway. And even if he did decide to not use that leeway and earn his own, would have been extremely a lot on his own right. Not as much as his father, but still a good quite a bit. But anyways, him saying, yeah, you are part of, well, the Shani Dust Company. A lovely company that likes doing different deals that are, well, in a darker gray area. And you, miss, you left when you were, what, the age of everyone else here? To join the Atlas military and get away from your family. Yes, you are still owned by your family, or not owned, but a part of your family, yes, but you are not the heir anymore. That would be your sister, Shani. And I do hear your brother is a lovely brat. Are giggling at that, saying, well, he was always a bratty kid. Izuku saying, I know the feeling. You're saying, what do you mean? Him explaining that his father was the, well, highest ranking demon slayer, where he's from, which gave him a lot of leeway, turning him into the golden child. I was always in my father's shadow, but, well, when I was younger, I was a brat, unable to decide things, and, well, whenever I didn't get my way, well, her saying, you bitched and cried? Yeah, basically. Her giggling at that because that was kind of funny, and he did not care what she just said, so. Yeah. Her giggling saying, you don't really care what people think about you. Him just shrugging his shoulders, saying, well, I've learned to live with what I've done and, well, what I won't be able to do. So, that's the thing I have to live with. Plus, I might not have too much longer, but I might not have as much as, well, I might not be alive as much as everyone else here, but I'll make a difference. Her asking, what do you mean? Do you see this mark on my forehead, Winter? Her saying, yes. What about it? Isn't that like a scar or something? A tattoo? No. It's a mark that is used for very amounts of people. It's a very unique power. It's a mark. The mark of a son. It was my father's and, well, it gives people power, a more adaptability and strength and other such things. But it comes at a cost. You having to, well, it drains your lifetime. And, well, I have to live with the fact that I'm not going to survive as many as other people. I'm just going to die of sickness. First, out of anyone in my life, I will die first. But I have to live with the fact. But anyways, back to you. So, and she would just say, so you still want to put your life on the line even though you only have a set amount of time to live? Him saying, yes. Why? Why do you do that? You could explore our world. You could, well, find out the lovely foods, places, hell, get in a relationship. I don't know. But you want to fight for us. Why? Him saying, people suffer too much. My father taught me something when I was younger. He's not with us, but he taught me something valuable and I keep to my heart every single day. People are unique. Each and every one of us is unique. No one's the same. No one's different. Yes, we have similarities here and there, but we are all different in a matter of way. Like you left your family not wanting to be with your family, while your sister wants to be with your family. It's different. Every person's different. And each life is, well, I can't decide who lives and dies twice, but I'll make damn sure the living can stay living as much as they can. I know that might sound pity and, well, selfish, but, well, that's what I want to do in my life. Even even if I'm in another universe, people are still people. We discriminate, we do things to each other, but we are still people in heart. It's like demons. You're saying, yeah, demons, right? They are monsters, basically like Grimm. I'm saying, no. Demons are human, or they were at least. They used to be people, like you and me, wanting only but to live their lives peacefully and, well, maybe have a family, I don't know. But they were once human. Every demon, either if they're high or low ranking, they are once human. Which, my father, well, he was always a pacifist, or not pacifist, but a very kind person. When he lost his family, my father, he was unable to do anything, not even able to lift a finger. Yet he helped. Well, he put a hand out to a dying demon. Honestly, that was never seen before, and yet he did it. It's a it's a very unique way of how he lived, but he lived his life, and I want to live mine. So, how about you? So, why Schnee would have been like, I cannot answer that. And yeah. So, anyways, she would have said, honestly, you're very knowledgeable, and I'm probably stupid compared to you. You act like a old man, or you have the wisdom of an old man, but in a young body. Izuku saying, yep, I guess that was because of my mother. She was a very nerd. She liked books. Her saying, librarian. In her free time, she helped the librarians sort around stuff where I used to live. They have a big library where I live at, so she helped organize it quite a bit. Which then led me to help, and I learned lots of things from her. Whenever she was putting the books away, I would always sneak a book or two away from her. It drove her mad, but I learned a couple things, and yes, I was berated, or scolded for taking books that are higher level than me, but, well, I didn't care. I was berated, or I was scolded for taking books out of the library without asking, but I still did it. My father, oh, he was unique. Honestly, I don't know how they met. My father met her in a war, but, well, that's enough about my sad backstory. So, I I'm gonna go kill some Grim with the plane landing. Now he would promptly get out of the plane and scurry off to his landing pad. Now he has no landing strategy, but he can do the waterfall style or form, which is literally how he land. He literally just smash the ground and say waterfall and surviving. With Osman intensely watching Izuku, wanting to know a lot of his powers. Now, he would have, well, been very unique in a way. With Izuku, well, getting a cool and, well, a stare at a lot of people. Now, later, well, they would obviously head to the whole jumping platforms. Also, I just realized I just kind of just went background, or I just talking about the past when I was just, I'm stupid. I'm skipped a part. I'm sorry, everyone. So he would probably get off, head to the platform. Osman explained the whole time for you to do your landing strategies. Which John still being there, which is say, so landing strategy, huh? Yes. How is that meant to work? You land on your, you land. I don't. Did you not learn a landing strategy? But before he can finish that off, John, ah, and saved by Pyrrha. Yep. I don't see why that does not change. Anyways, Izuku would have been next, being the action person there, waving at, or kind of like a bow at, well, Ozpin and just saying, enjoy the show. But he doesn't say that, it's just like, enjoy the show. Like you can tell by his posture. Crow is sitting on a tree, wanting to watch Izuku beat the hell out of those Grim. And show more of his skills. Oh, and he does. Let's just say when a nice elephant came out, the man cut the legs off of the elephant and then proceeded to use a water dragon, to cut the head off. So, yeah. Now, well, he's like, Ozpin is just not, he's not odd, but he's like, he's very skillful with that blade. Wonder what that power is. He said it had something to do with water, and I see why. There's water coming off of it. Maybe some sort of water power? Does he have other powers? This will be a very unique year, he would say. But back to Izuku. Izuku now being surrounded by a lot of barrels because that elephant was not quiet, which then attracted several other stuff to come at him. And yeah, a lot of barrels come by. Now Izuku would have been probably basically 100 to 1. Literally, it was 100 to 1. 100 barrels came out of nowhere. And yeah. Now, Ozpin would have, looked at Glinda being very, wanting to go in and help him, but Ozpin stopping her, just saying, he'll be fine. Or saying, you don't even know the man. Yes, but I know he's very skillful. And then he proceeds to, blade dance across all of those lovely people, using the first form of the big slash, and other such things. I think, would find out that, you don't have to kill their, cut the heads off for Grim, so he would just prioritize on cutting them up into nice pieces. And, other people were watching, aka Weiss Schnee, in the air, looking down on her ship, being to task over, that area, but somewhat following Izuku. Being curious in his abilities, then seeing the 100 versus 1, and seeing how Izuku butchered the Grimm's asses. So, yeah. Yep, nothing better than to beat the living shit out of a Grimm. And she was like, wow, he's very skillful. Don't want to get in his way. But, anyways, Izuku would promptly, get ready. And, now putting his sword back in its sheath in the most coolest amount of way, would have just walked off, hearing lots of bang, 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 ching, 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 slash, slash, slash. Not slashes, but they're slashes, basically. Which would have been the comprised amount of Nora, Ren, and John, and, I think I said, and Pyrrha, taking the Scorpion out, while the other people, aka Ruby's team, or Ruby being Blake and Weiss, taking out the bird. They would do so, same thing in anime, and Izuku would just watch peeling a apple. off of a cliff watching the lovely show they are performing. Which kind of like, Winters is like, why is he not moving? He could help them. With one of the guys, the guy that is piloting, I'll just say this, maybe he's enjoying the show. Honestly, those guys and girls down there are very skilled for their age. Her looking down saying, Schnee, or not Schnee, her sister Weiss, which says, yeah, I guess. So, sister, you've come to here. You come to Beacon Academy. Was not expecting that. I was expecting you to come to Beacon. But, alright, whatever. Anyways, she would promptly be very unique in her own. Their fighting styles are very different. She's a ballet dancer in a somewhat amount of way, while while Winter is very brawly. Not brawly, but how would I explain Winter's fighting style? Tactical and, well, two not really unnecessary movements. So it's very skillful in that way, and it's quite fast. If you also put in the fact that, well, griffs that can literally speed boost, time stop, you stop, time, or slow down time, I guess. Fire, torch the person alive. Ice, freeze the person. Electricity, zap. And other such things. I could go on, but I know you don't want to hear me going on, so yeah. Anyways, they would have promptly ended with RWBY and others being extremely tired after that fight, but eventually going back, getting their whole things of, oh, you got in. And Izuku, what I'll just say for the piece he took was I'll just say it was a rook. Yeah, just rook. I don't know. It was not. He just chose it. It was closest to him. Plot. Whatever. Anyways, I'm not gonna put a big meaning into the background of why they chose it. So yeah. Anyways, which he would probably have it in his hand while watching them, and well, once he basically drops down with them all looking now at Izuku falling into a free fall. Which Yang is promptly trying to run at Izuku, but before she can catch him, he does what Deadpool will describe as, he did a superhero landing. Yang immediately using her shotgun gauntlets to stop herself, seeing she was quite fast at the moment, so stopping herself and not hurting herself at all, but just, yeah. Izuku getting up from that superhero landing, saying, hi, RWBY. They're saying, hi, Izuku. Weiss, Blake. Yang asks, how do you know him? Oh, well, explain what happened. Yang getting into Splee's look, saying, explain that thing, though. You did what now? Blake saying, wait, what? You did what? Weiss just saying, why aren't you arrested? Izuku saying, Osmond, sorry for the background noises. Osmond, saved us from the hassle of going to jail. I guess one of the perks of being the head professor and principal of an academy in your city. Weiss just saying, whatever. Looking at Izuku again, just blushing because, well, Izuku is a very hot person. Blake would ask of why is he hiding one of his eyes. Izuku just stating that, well, that's none of you need to know, at least not yet. Because he hasn't activated his demon powers, not being needed, but he has slipped up one time when that 100, but it was covering his eye, so no one saw it. But, well, Osmond could tell that he just got a big power boost out of nowhere, being extremely faster, and other such qualities of a physical attributes. Now, well, yeah. Anyways, he would promptly now wait. They go into the whole gymnasium. Boys on one side, female on the other. Splitting up, being neutral, and that. What? Well, John asked of who's that? I saw you yesterday. Who are you? Izuku just saying, oh, you were that scaredy cat, right? Pierre saying, hey, he was not a scaredy cat. He just needs practice. Izuku just saying, not from what I can tell. He needs a lot more than practice, but whatever. I'll leave it be. Pierre just saying, what's your problem? Izuku just saying, I have no problem. I just don't want to see good people die. John, you're a good guy. I would trust you with my kids. You're too young to have kids. That's my point. Pyrrha, now getting mad, saying, okay, that's enough. Apologize. Izuku saying, apologize to what? Why should I apologize? I'm trying to help him. Why are you trying to help him? He's just trying to help people. Izuku saying, he'll die before he could help anyone. Look at him. Really, look at him. Like, what does he have going for him? What can he do? Do you have some sort of nice... What is your power even? I don't have one. Do you have a nice fancy weapon? I have a sword and shield that can... My shield can fold. So, no. Look, I say this out of respect, and I don't mean this in a rude way. Just think before you act. That's all I'm going to say. Goodbye. And he proceeds to walk off. Pyrrha just cussing him out, saying, how rude. You're very good and skillful, John. John, understanding he has his flaws now, saying, no, he's right. I need to be more careful and able to think straight. I might not be the best cut out for hunter work, but I'll make sure I damn survive it. But he's right. Anyways, back to what we were talking. Back to what do you want to talk about now, Pyrrha? So, they would talk. I don't know what they would talk about. But, whatever. Next day comes around. First day of, Beacon Academy. Izuku would look down at the uniform and sigh, saying it has no class. Because Izuku loves having that fashion. Probably why he has a nice suit. Which, promptly, he does not wear the suit. Or nor the pants. Or he goes in with just the shirt and tie. With the jacket on his shoulder. Which, the assholes of that class, the racist assholes, the one that are the weakest and they still act the strongest, those assholes, would say that he's not respecting the rule. Beacon Academy and Izuku saying, what are you two gonna do about it? Or are you two... Plus, you probably just got in here by recommendation, didn't you? Your family's rich or something? Him saying, yeah, no, we earned our... Izuku saying, I didn't see you on the ship to go there, so just don't lie. Plus, I can tell when people are lying to me, so... Just don't lie. Sighing and sitting down at his seat. Everyone within abroad of seeing Izuku basically call out one of the, sons of the richest one of the richest people in Beacon. Yep. Or no. Their family is a very well-known family of having lots of hunters. It's just he's the, how do I pronounce it? The bad batch of their family, basically. Another reason why he has a younger brother. But, that's not... I just made that up. Sorry. Well, not offended anyone. I'm just gonna move myself to a more comfortable position. Much better. Anyways, Izuku would promptly get ready for his whole, well, class, getting out a pencil and, well, would have been heard the fact that they have a certain teacher. The one with the battle axe slash shotgun. The one that likes to tell stories. And, well, Izuku, wanting to be respectful, pays attention. While everyone is sleeping, he's paying attention. Which, well, other than, I'll say Blake is somewhat interested, being the kind of person she is. But no one else. With, well, the old man just saying, everyone's kind of sleeping through my lecture. Except for you two. Thank you. Izuku just waving over saying it would be very disrespectful for a, well, veteran such as yourself that has earned the right of retirement be, well, disrespected. Huh. You're respectful to your elderly? Why wouldn't I be? I was taught to be kind to everyone, not even if they are looking over at stuff, paying attention, Blake, like like the faunus. I was taught to, well, be respectful to everyone, even if they look different. Blake getting a somewhat, well, happy look on her face, thinking, how nice. Maybe not everyone in my class is a moron. No, he could just be a good moron, a happy moron, but whatever. Which he would have just said, alright, and continues the lecture, which Izuku promptly pays attention to. Yes, it was boring, but he pays attention out of due respect. So, yeah. Because he knows his mother would terribly not like of, well, what might happen. So, yeah. Anyways, Izuku would, well, get his whole... The lecture would happen. The next class happening. It is, well, the fighting class. Of teaching everyone how to promptly kill Grim a more prompted way. But does explain if two people want to volunteer to go up against each other to fight against. Now, Izuku would promptly raise his hands up alongside Pyrrha. And the, well, the dick number 1, dick number 2, dick number 3, dick number 4. I don't know their names, I don't know the team, but that's good enough and accurate for what they act like. So, close enough. Which Izuku just saying, ladies first. Her saying, for someone that can be so rude at times, you're a nice gentleman. Izuku saying, I was only being serious before, but thank you. Her brushing him over saying, whatever. She's still Pyrrha, but she's like, they're not on the first, they got off they kind of like got on bad footing the first time they met, so it's like they're at the moment. They don't hate each other, they don't mind each other, it's just like, it's sometimes if they have their own opinions. But anyways, she would pronounce beat their asses of that team. Yep, team. They got their asses whooped. Which Izuku just now getting off of the changing room comes out and just says, "You want to spar with me, young? You want to spar with me, Pyrrha?" Her saying, "Oh, I would love to beat your ass." Izuku saying, "Oh, you won't be beating my ass. You would be already on the ground. If I tried, you would be already be on the ground, decapitated." Her saying, "Very funny." But Izuku activates his eye ability with the metal bar that separates, kind of like a railing, launching off of that and, well, puts the sword to her neck, saying, "Want to try that again, Missy?" How are you so fast? Training. And I push my body to the limit. Plus, I'm a very unique person. My power is very unique. What's your semblance? Being terrified because the blade is still at her neck. Oh, I should explain something. Everyone, listen up. I'm not from around here. I am a half, well,
demon, half human. My father was accidentally turned into a demon one time, but turned back, great, with, thankfully, and I was born. I got his, well, dormant powers. And, well, one of the people said, wait, so you're part Grim? Izuku saying, no, I'm not done talking. Sit down. Letting out bloodlust which terrifies everyone except for the teacher, still being the old man. The old man's just like munching on some popcorn, just like, drama. Interesting. I totally did not expect that. And, yeah. Which, well, he would promptly now lower his blade towards the neck of Pyrrha, sheathing it back, saying, I'm from another universe. Where I'm from, we kill demons. But my father. But the thing was, my father turned me into a half demon. I'm able to stay in the sunlight and be a regular human being. So at least that wasn't too bad. But do trust me, everyone. You get on my bad side, you might not wake up to the same body. Maybe I have to change your entire body to another body because I decapitate your neck too much. Who knows? He's joking, yes, and the old man can't tell he's joking. But I was like, is he like a serial killer or something? And like everyone like in RWBY is just like, who, but Yang's just like, she's not scared, it's just like, she's like, that's hot. Well, Ruby is scared. Why is she just like, that disrespect? Lake is just like, meh, reading her book. She's not even paying attention to Izuku. She felt that bloodlust, but she was like, meh. Because she's felt that bloodlust before. Which Izuku takes a note. Didn't terrify her at all, because everyone got a tense face, but let that tense face go. Pyrrha, or not Pyrrha, I'm stupid. Blake would have just been like, meh, meh, meh. So, yeah. Afterwards, well, they would all prepare for their new, the rest of the day. They go out and do the rest of the day. Now, I think that's a good enough spot to leave. I need to let this video load so I can upload it later. As well as I'm going to need to have dinner soon, as well as some other things. So, yeah. So, goodbye.